Welcome back to the program. I'm Shon Osimbo and I have all the details happening in the sporting world during this pandemic. With the world currently in the grip of the coronavirus pandemic, the football world is doing its bit to help in the various communities. Players like Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi are making donations in support of research and hospital treatment. Clubs are offering their facilities, and more than a few people are trying to bring smiles to faces at what is a testing time for everyone. Locally, we have also seen various sportsmen and women step up in this fight. This weekend, saw Kenyan international and Simba SC midfielder Francis Kahata donate 10,000 liters of clean water to Mathare 4B area towards the fight of the coronavirus. Kahata's fans had requested him to offer them clean water that they lacked in their fight against COVID-19. The midfielder also showed the residents on how to wash their hands amid the coronavirus pandemic that has infected dozens in the country. So yes, that is actually what is happening currently in Kenya. And it's not just only Francis Kahata who's been helping people. We have the Harambee Stars midfielder, Harambee Stars captain, Victor Wanyama. And also we have Johanna Omollo through his foundation, Johanna Omollo Foundation, who also donated foodstuff to members of the Dandora community. So quite an interesting time where this coronavirus, as much as it's ravaging across the world, it's also bringing people together to just help each other, and also reminding everyone to wash. And if you don't have that water, then you can now sanitize. But as they say, everyone is saying, water and soap does it. So for more on this, we are joined live from Belgium on Skype by Johanna Omollo, the Harambee Stars midfielder. Karibu sana, Johanna. Welcome to the program. Before we get down to the foundation, Johanna, tuambie, how's the lockdown? Lockdown inaendeleaje huko?
Well, it's different. Everything is on the lockdown. Now, personally, it's a drastic change in my routine because I'm used to movement as a sports person. I spend like a big part of my day in the pitch. So yeah, it's pretty big.
Yes.
Difference.
Yes, let's talk about, as you said, Dapo, kukua sportsman, and it's all about keeping fit. And when you talk about football, it's about training together, because you guys are so used to being together at the camp, and then when you go home, like most of the time you spend it with your teammates. How are you keeping fit, and are you missing your teammates?
Yeah, definitely I'm missing my teammates, because this, the atmosphere in the changing room is something you cannot compare when you're training alone. But keeping fit, yeah, we have the club is trying to do everything to make us stay fit, and we have some programs from them. But yeah, we're doing everything we can to stay fit.
Yes. Is this a new concept of training alone in the house? And exactly, if you can just take us through your day when you wake up in the morning through lockdown, how your day goes along till the evening when you go back to bed, kindly.
Yeah, it's definitely a different concept. Because now you have to dig deep to find that motivation to train alone, and unlike when you have to train with the teammates, with the group, it's easier to wake up and do it. And yeah, when I wake up, I try to keep the same kind of program that I've been used to. So I wake up, I do something in the morning, and then I come back home and. I spend the rest of the day with the family.
Yes, and we've also seen the tissue challenge online going on, various footballers kicking a tissue here and there across the world, various footballers, just trying to keep fit and also having fun at the same time. Have you taken part in that?
Hello? I didn't get you.
Sorry. I was saying we've seen so many footballers across the world take part in the tissue challenge, where they're kicking the tissue and all that. Have you taken part in that?
Yeah, I had to do it because it's one of the things that we try to bring online to make people stay indoors. So yeah, I did. I took part of it.
Yeah. Yes. Let's now talk about, of course, staying indoors. We've seen how Kenyans are creative, how everyone around the world is creative. For you, Johanna, have you discovered any new talent during the lockdown?
I'm sorry?
Have you discovered any new talent during the lockdown?
Okay. Yeah, I think I've found out that I'm pretty good with kids. So yeah, before I didn't see them quite a lot. Now I'm with them the whole day, and it's challenging, but it's also fun.
Let's also talk about now you being on the front line against the fight against coronavirus, you being on the front line against the coronavirus, and we've seen what the Johanna Omollo Foundation is doing, and so many people have received this foundation well, and we've seen what you've done with also football in Dandora. Kindly take us through the Johanna Omollo Foundation, what it is all about, when it started, and also its fight against the coronavirus.
Okay, yeah, the foundation, first about the fight against the coronavirus. Well, we recognize the efforts by the government and feel that this is a collective responsibility if you want to win against the spread of this virus. Since actually the people we serve are hand to mouth, they depend on daily pay. So, well, as a foundation, we come in with the little resources we have to help them overcome this curfew thing, and yeah.
Yes. So tell us about the foundation, how it was started and what it is all about. I know most people have known it during this season of the coronavirus, but also you've done a lot with the children in the slums and with the children in Dandora. So just give us more details about the foundation.
Well, the foundation is about it's more about sports and education. We believe as a foundation that through sports and education, we can help these young kids from the slums achieve their dreams, live their dreams. And it's also more about my story, how I managed to come from the slums to where I am today. So I believe that every kid, because I've been saying this before also, I wasn't the most talented in my community. I just got a small opportunity, and that's what made all the difference. So that's it. It's about giving opportunity to these kids to make them realize their dreams.
Yes. Thank you so much for that, Johanna. As we wrap up, one last question. What are your plans after the world defeats Corona?
Well, my plans, I think personally my plans will be to get back out there and play some good football, because I miss a lot. And well, as a foundation, I think we'll continue to incorporate the message and to ensure that the safety and protection habits continue to the slums. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, Johanna Omollo. All the best in Belgium. We are talking to Johanna Omollo in Belgium, currently just joining us on a daily brief. He has been giving us that experience under lockdown. And you remember in Europe, the lockdown is way more serious than here in Kenya. It's literally a permanent lockdown. You are limited when going out. So we were talking to Johanna Omollo, who plays in Belgium.